Hi, welcome, it's Cara, and today we're filming my September TBR. September's an exciting month in that I don't have any readathons on. I'm not intending to do any readathons. I'm kind of burnt out and I need a refresher. So what I am doing is talking about a few things today that are backlist kind of titles that I'm working on, and my 5-star predict stuff. And then from there we will talk about from there on I will be just reading new releases and stuff that I'm really excited about for most of September. Oh, that's a lie. I am participating in one readathon, which is a week-long readathon. That's contemporary-a-thon, and I'll have a dedicated contemporary-a-thon TBR up before then. But for the rest of the month, I'm free reading most of the new releases, but there are 3 things I want to also get around to that aren't new releases. So first off, we have the final book from my stack from the start of the year of things I need to read before the sequel comes out, and that is A Map of Days by Ransom Riggs, which is the 4th book in the Wayward Children series and the 1st in the new trilogy set with coloured photos. I'm really excited to read this. As you can see, I've already tabbed it out. I'm very excited. It's going to be one of the first things I pick up in the month. And I enjoy this series, but I'm also a little scared because I tend to find it a little drudgy to get through, but then I enjoy it once I'm done, if that makes sense. So we'll see how I go with this. Hopefully it's a bit faster paced than the original trilogy. Then of course I am an awful booktuber and I already picked for my TBR jars. So my 2 TBR jars, which are now basically over because there was only 1 book left in either of them, so we know what those are going to be for next month. But for September, I'm going to be reading from my 5-star prediction fantasy jar, The Ruin of Kings by Jen Lyons. This is a big chunky fantasy that came out earlier in the year, I think. Some people didn't like it, some people really loved it. Apparently it's a pretty complicated world which can put some people off, but that doesn't put me off. So I'm very excited to try this, and also the sequel comes out right at the end of October. So if I enjoy this, I'll pick up the sequel. And then from the other 5-star predicts jar, which was sequels, I have Arch Enemies by Marissa Meyer, which is another great pick for this month because the sequel to Arch Enemies, like the 3rd book in the series, Supernova, comes out in early November. So I really do want to get to this before that happens. So these 2 are actually really good picks because they both have sequels coming out, whereas the other 2 that were in those jars don't. So yes, I'm very excited about this as well. This is also a little bit chunky, but that's fine. And this is a science fiction superhero story. I really enjoyed Renegades, which was the 1st book, so I'm really excited to read this. So those are the books I have planned for most of September. Obviously Contemporary-thon I already have a TBR for, but we're not going to tell you yet. The rest of the books that I'll be reading in the month will be a random selection of new releases. I have a whole heap of things that I have acquired, and I'm really excited to read so many of them. So I'm not going to show you because I could very well pick and change, and also you could just go watch my hauls. Never mind the fact that my July haul has not gone up yet, even though I've had it filmed for so long because I have a secret plan for it, and that's been delayed. So you will at this point we could get my August haul before my July haul, but whatever. So yes, that's it for today's video. Those are my planned backlist kind of titles for my TBR for September. Keep an eye out for my August wrap up to see how I did on the newts, and then obviously my September wrap up to see what new releases I got around to reading in the month of September. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you soon with another one. Bye!